Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to DC Radio.
Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. No, I'm not a killer. 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 You ain't fucking with me. 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 Come on. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man.
Yeah. We back. I think this is what, the 8th installment or something like that and shit. DCR motherfucking radio. I'm your motherfucking host with the most, your main motherfucking shit stain, Larry motherfucking Christianberry, and please say the motherfucker. You feel me? Check this out. We're going to have this cold little show tonight, you know what I mean? We're going to get off into the relationship shit. You know how we like to do. We like to cause controversy and talk cash shit, you know what I mean? So this show right here is going to be, you know, a relationship, a personal relationship, and the feelings that come along with having friends of the opposite sex, or if you get down like that, maybe friends of the same sex, you know what I mean? And you know how that shit pop off. Like, yeah, you might not even be in a relationship, but you know, just how do it go? What's the criteria, or you know how you supposed to act? Yeah, what's the rules, the regulations, the do's, the don'ts, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So we gonna get all off into all that shit, you feel me? But before we do that, I'm about to hit y'all with this motherfucking song so I can get this motherfucking blunt dry, you know what I mean? And we can go ahead and get this motherfucking show popping and shit. So I'll see y'all in about, 2 and 5, you know what I mean? This is me. This is Buddahmann. Let's Get It On. This shit 4 years ago, my first album, you know what I mean? So you check it out. Tell me how you feel about it, and we'll be back in 2 and 5.
Welcome to the world of the clinic. Set up.
We surgical with this shit. Y'all niggas don't want none. Y'all niggas don't want to see how we really get down around here. This clinic's big. It's bigger than me and you. We hold this shit down forever. Understand it? Yo, let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Yeah. What the fuck? Who the fuck wanna fuck with a 6-foot shooter and get murdered over Buddha with a Luger? I'm a lunatic. Pull back, I'm losing it. While you kids pausing, I'm moving it. Stash in my drawers, getting loot in this. Got the cops knocking down my walls, but they ain't proving shit. Nigga, this the music biz. I don't care whose it is. Yours, his, hers, or who was here first. Y'all all can get a verse. If you disrespect Buddha, y'all all can get a hearse. Put them bitches on the platter like who should I serve first? And I don't know what's worse, the sound of my gun burst or the aftermath once my wrath is dispersed. I come from the old school, shell toes, battle flows, Kangos, calicos, into my battle zone. Detroit, your niggas home, and I'm a big dog, so I need that bigger bone. Come on, let's get it on. Come on, let's get it on.
Come on, let's get it on.
Come on, let's get it on.
Come on, let's get it on.
Detroit's my city, my home, and I represent wherever I roam. So come on, let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, Detroit's my city, my home, and I represent wherever I roam. So come on, yo. I got my fitted on, lean mo like Vit Fam, higher than the hemisphere, blowing on that good game. 1 word, 2 M's, nigga, it's the Buddahmann. Get it right, spell it like you know who I am. I'm that hard to get along with, that hard to do a song with. Hardest trigger non snap like Desert Storm bats. It's not a threat, but I promise the storm ain't calm yet. The hailstorm's back once more to rain up on your projects. The Motor City Prophet, my eye to the street with a high 0.9 for my heat. It get deep when I speak what's on my mind. Too many wanna remind me how many grams in a pound when they out here selling dimes. And I'm looking way beyond, like I'm Andre 3000 or I'm back on these streets. I gotta eat, I'm a carnivore, ready for any kind of war, whether gunplay or chemical. I'm the general, so come on, let's get it on. 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 Detroit's my city, my home, and I represent wherever I roam. So come on, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Yeah, Detroit's my city, my home, and I represent wherever.
Yo, we back on motherfucking deck, DC motherfucking R radio. We got ringers blowing up. We got shit going on everywhere, you know what I mean? So like I said, we're going to get into this little convo, you know, about opposite sex, you know, friends and partners and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because I hear a lot of people say, you know, a lot of people have said it to me, you know what I mean? A lot of people, you know, I've said it to people, you know, that you can't be friends with the opposite sex because you know, our human nature, our mentality is to, I mean, you spend time with somebody enough time, and pretty soon you're going to wonder what's up that dress, what's in them pants, or you're going to get attracted to them because you're learning their personality, you know what I mean? You filling them out and shit like that, and even though y'all just friends, attraction is natural between a man and a woman, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel, I've told a lot of people that you cannot be friends with the opposite sex because somebody's going to end up liking somebody, but nothing is 100%. You feel me? Yeah. See, nothing is 100% though. You feel me? So you do got people that's not gonna catch feelings, but the problem is, it's two people in a relationship. You know what I mean? So you might have the guy that's chilly with it, but then you got that female to catch the feelings because y'all rocking out. You know what I mean? Or it be the opposite way. You know, shit. Female might be cool with it, and the guy catch feelings, you know what I mean? And usually I'm a firm believer in the person who is quickest to say, fuck the relationship, is the person with the power in the relationship. You know what I mean? The person, because the other person is kind of like, no, I don't want to let you go. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be like this. This ain't the way it's supposed to be. You feel me? Shit like that. So it's like you always somebody going to catch feelings. Now, if you can find, you know, somebody who don't catch feelings and you don't catch feelings, then that's like a motherfucking plus, you know, a plus to the 10th power, you know what I mean? But that's very rare, you know what I mean? We see who this is we got online, see what they got to say about this. Yo, you rocking live on the Clinic Radio. Who is this?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing? Who is this?
I'm doing good. Is this Mr. Cushionberry?
Yes, it is. This is Larry motherfucking Cushionberry. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's finally good to hear your voice live.
Oh, really? Thank you. So you listen to us?
I do. When I can catch you most times, you know, I'll be at work and I'll be missing y'all, but I caught the last conversation you and La had, which I thought was quite interesting. I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. This is Miss Karma.
Oh, hey, Miss Karma.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I also have a special co-host online today. I got my cousin Flawless online with me also.
What's up, sweetheart? What you say your name was?
I'm Miss Karma.
Miss Karma. Nice to meet you, Miss Karma.
Nice to meet you, too.
Yeah, so what we talking about? Huh?
No, I was getting ready to ask you the same thing. I'm listening to you.
So, yeah, what we're talking about tonight is basically opposite sex friends and, you know, like opposed to being in a relationship or maybe, maybe you're not in a relationship, but just the fact of how people feel about that and the do's and don'ts and, you know, just stuff like that when it comes to opposite friends. Because me personally, you know, I mean, nothing's 100%, but I truly believe one of the hardest things to do is to be friends with somebody in the opposite relationship. I feel like somebody's always going to catch feelings.
You ain't got no control, cuzzo.
No, I'm not saying me.
It's possible, but you need to learn how to keep your feelings separate. I think that once friends of the opposite sex, if they can just be cordial towards each other and go out and have a good time and be able to express themselves to each other, everything is cool. But once you enter sex into the relationship, then it changes everything. Somebody is going to catch feelings from that.
I don't think so.
I mean?
Sometimes it make it better. You know how
but
people be best friends
then,
for a long time and they end up having sex and then they end up getting married?
Well, yeah, I've heard plenty of stories like that. I've just never met anybody like that before.
I mean, but it's possible.
Well, you know, I had an experience where I was good friends with this one guy. I mean, we had fun together and everything, and we wind up having sex with each other, and after that, it was more so like, get out of my face. What you looking at? What the fuck you looking at? You know what I mean? So I guess it was more so because he was my I think it's more so because he was my friend. I expected a better experience with him. And so it did change, you know, the dynamics of our friendship through that experience. You know, I hate that it went there because he was a good friend to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, so are you saying the sex was bold? That's what made the experience not enjoyable for you?
I'm sorry. Repeat your question.
Was the sex unbearable? Was it not enjoyable? Is that what made the experience sour for you?
How about I say this? We attempted to have sex one day out at Belle Isle, and, you know, he was eating my pussy, and shit was good. I was getting ready to come until the cops knocked on the window.
Oh, yeah. That'll fuck up any wet dream.
Well, I mean, the shit was good. But then we attempted again, but this time we included another person, and he wasn't touching me the same way, but he made her come instantly. You know what I mean? So after that, that's when I pretty much just didn't want to be around him anymore. You know what I mean?
So was that? It sounded like you caught feelings because he was paying more attention to the girl than you, and maybe her experience by being the first time.
Not necessarily. I was more so pissed off because I wanted to come, like I was getting ready to do a Belle Isle that day. But
well, I'm a firm believer in what you want, you need to speak up for. So if you saw her getting her feel on, getting her nut off, and you sitting there kind of like, nigga, you ain't giving me that attention. I mean, to me, it's kind of like catching feelings, because to not catch feelings would be like, all right, you know, you done got down over there, now take care of this right here, instead of kind of sitting there and being like, oh, he didn't do me like her. You know, that's fucked up.
No, well, see, I'm the type of person I know how to keep, you know, my feelings separate from sex, and a lot of people intertwine those, and that's what messes up a lot of things too. At that time, like I said, I wanted to come, period. You know what I mean? And he wasn't licking me to put me at least near there so I could finish. So, yeah, I was upset, not because he made her come, because I didn't.
Right.
So was it that your mind wasn't in the right spot? You was worried about what she was getting and what you wasn't?
Well, you
your
know,
mind
being
should have been
young,
on. You should have been anticipating them big-ass lips on your big-ass lips next.
I think it was more so I was still stuck on, you know, the previous time, and that's the type of sensation I was hoping to receive, and I didn't get it that way. So maybe my expectations were set too high for that day. You know what I mean?
Now, here comes the important. Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead.
Okay, so just as far as on the basis of the subject of this show, what's your clear-cut opinion on opposite sex friends? Or see, if you go that way, or if you get down like that, it might even be same sex friends. You know, if you got a girlfriend and now you got a whole bunch of other girls you hanging with and stuff like that. I mean, you know, what
it would be nice to have a male friend that can pretty much just accept me just being the type of woman that I am without trying to cross the line and try to make it physical. You know what I mean?
Have you ever met someone like that?
Just to have, not recently, because unfortunately, most that I meet want to fuck me. You know what I mean? Because they're looking at me like, looking at my lips, looking at my eyes, looking at my titties and shit, and they want to fuck me. So it's kind of hard to make just male friends when you have all this sex and staring at you. You know?
And when you talking all that good shit too, you know. I mean, you know, guys will laugh and giggle like a motherfucker, but when you talking about dick and pussy, we listening thinking about your pussy and our dick. you know what I mean? We ain't necessarily thinking about the fact that you're talking about
9 times out of 10, I'm thinking the same thing, too. I guess that's the main reason why I don't have, you know, just a cool male friend, because 9 times out of 10, one of us is going to be thinking about fucking the other. And then a conversation is going to come up, and then somebody's going to get
goddamn it, as tonight, you got 2 cool-ass male friends.
Well, I can appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Either one of us won't try, but as of now, we cool in the motherfucker.
Oh, so well, Buddha already know I'm trying to get at him.
Get that out of your mind. You got 2 cool-ass motherfuckers up here.
He say put him in the running, too. He said you want to join the race.
It won't be a race. So both of us to come at the same time, or shall I say, all of us?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you an important question right now, and I'm getting back to the demands. Now we can't see you. We don't know where you at. We all good. You call up on a regular basis. This is my second time on the show, but I want to ask you this question. And I want you to be truthful, not with me. Not with motherfucking Cushionberry, but with yourself.
Okay.
Did you originally have feelings for this young man before he decided to, you know, touch your, you know, whatever it was he did to your pussy to make it get the way it was, and you was pissed that you wasn't able to finish? Because you got to understand this. You got people out there that's sexy and all that. Just a lot of being, I'm quite sure you see sex. But if they don't arouse you in a certain way, that's all they are, sex.
Right.
This man had to touch you somehow other than physically for you to be
right. It has to be
pissed.
Some form of mental stimulation in order to
yes,
at least
ma'am. Well, I didn't want to get that deep because that's a whole nother show and shit.
Absolutely.
Real simple, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is with me. And I felt like, you know, before he has been offering mental stimulation. He was treating me in the way that I would prefer, you know, a boyfriend to treat me. You know what I mean? But I didn't develop that type of feelings towards him. We was just friends. But then, you know, we was sitting, we was drinking, you know what I mean? And it is what it was. I hate the police knocked on the window. I mean, they could have waited at least a couple more minutes.
The police probably wanted some too. You know how it goes. Hey,
you know,
I appreciate you calling. Please, if you can, if you're not busy, if you got a couple of minutes or something, hold on for a second. We got a few more callers, and I want to take another caller and see how they feel on the subject, and I get back to you, okay?
That's cool.
All right. Actually, they must have got scared as soon as I said that.
They hung up.
No, they just moved. They moved down on the totem pole. So I'm going to throw them in, and I'll talk to you in 1 second, Ms. Carmen. But yeah, she basically agreed with me, cuz, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you. I'm not saying me. I'm not saying everybody out there, but it's hard. I feel it's hard for 2 people to get together and be a little bit more than just friends, you know, get the little, the regular shit popping off, and, to get the regular shit popping off, and, next thing you know, somebody catching feelings. It's hard as hell because women go by emotion. So when you get to smashing, first thing they do is catch feelings. You feel me? And guys, we typically don't, but we will, and we act hard. They act like we ain't got no feelings, and I'm just being real about it. And a nigga catch feelings. That's typically why I don't fuck with females who used to fuck with somebody I know, because that nigga be like, man, I don't give a fuck, bitch is a bitch, you know, get yours, nigga. And then after you fuck around and get with the girl, that nigga don't want to be your friend no more, or he acting funny, you know what I mean? He calling the girl all of a sudden, he want her. Hold on, they can't hear you. I'm going to throw you on right quick, and then we're going to get to caller 544, so hold on for 1 second.
I'm going through a situation, or I know somebody who's going through a situation in that same manner. The same manner. But the way it was explained to me was that the guy didn't know that this was his boy's ex-wife. And the company that introduced him, I think he said, to the ex-wife, knew guy knew her husband, but didn't say nothing. Ain't that some wild shit?
But that's the type of shit that happens, though.
I mean, but in that manner, I guess you really can't. It don't qualify, even though I don't believe my man fucked with her anyway. I'm just saying, in that circumstance, what is a nigga to do? You know, you see a woman you like, she see a nigga she like. What the other person didn't say or did say ain't got shit to do about that attraction right off the rip. Because it could have been in the grocery store, it could have been in a line at the gas station, anything. Mm-hmm. But let's go to this caller and see what this caller got to say. Caller?
How you doing? You on the Clinic Radio? How you doing? Who is this?
This Sean D, nigga.
What's going on, my nigga?
What's going on?
Hey, man, check this out, dog. We got this little discussion going on, bro, about,
right.
Like, if you straight, you having opposite sex friends, or if you go that way, you having the same sex friends, but do you think it's possible for a guy and a girl, if they both rock like that, with a girl like guy like girl, do you think it's possible for them to be friends for however long and sex never come in the picture?
I feel like 99.9% of the time, if they friends, they going to be friends. But if they cross that line and have sex, they're not going to be friends no more.
Right.
One reason I say that is because men, we have a natural chemical imbalance inside of us. After we have sex, it automatically pushes us away from the woman. But it has women release the chemical that draws them close to us, though. Mm-hmm. So that's you got to look at the scientific part of it also.
Right, and that makes and that's what I say. It's like you say, it's human nature, man. How can we be? I guess you can, but I feel like in any relationship that has stood the test of time, where it's a guy and a girl that's friends and they remain friends, I still, in my heart, believe that at least one of them thought seriously about smashing the other one.
Yeah.
So, cuz, let me ask both of you guys. Would y'all date a woman with male friends or a male best friend? And
me personally, no. I'm getting
you and your
real.
woman
Me
2 years into y'all relationship, and this guy been a childhood friend since blah, 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 and through your 2 years with your woman, you've met his wife, kids, and probably some of his other family from some of the functions. Now, remember what you just said before you answer, which I know you don't have to, but would you participate in a relationship under them circumstances?
I would have to say no, me personally, because I feel like if a nigga that cool, he done already hit, he's trying to stick around to hit. He either hit it already and he cool with it, like he cool with the situation, or he trying his damnedest to hit it. So I run niggas away. My girl ain't finna hide no nigga friends and all that. And, unless we done came across male friends or female friends while we out together or something like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, hell no.
I can accept that. And I can accept you saying what you're saying because of the explanation that we have you give before you answer the question.
Right.
You explained why already.
But that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I feel you because like you said, if it's childhood friend, all that shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Somebody trying to knock, somebody waiting around, and believe me, when you're a player, when you're trying to get your shit in, patience and persistence wins over everything.
It is a virtue. You never lied about
me,
that.
on the other hand, I'm not gonna let it bother me. I think the cocky side of me or the arrogant side or whatever anybody want to call it, I'm not gonna let that even enter my realm for the simple fact and reason I don't like to be policed. So I don't do no policing. Not saying that's what you do, bro. I'm just giving the explanation on my side why if I would indulge in a relationship, I would. I don't mind. But I think it has to do with a lot with a security issue. And what I mean by that is if you yourself or me myself is doing everything that constitutes being in a healthy relationship, there's no reason for this bitch to want to jump out and do some dumb shit. There's no reason. Not saying that
but
people
they still do it. Niggas do it too for no reason.
And not going to do it. But I'm just
right now. Niggas, and women rolled and changed a lot. You know what I mean? Women will jump out here just like niggas was jumping out here. So all that rules of the old days don't even apply to right now.
Flat out. And that's why I say, I mean, my thing is you going to do it regardless if I'm overwatching you or not. Mm-hmm. If I can't send you to the store to get a pack of Kool-Aid and ain't no line in the store, it shouldn't take you but 39 seconds to walk in and walk out. I'm not about to be that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
no, you ain't got to be all on your girl, but they gonna have show-tell signs of when they doing something anyway.
That's right, and that's why I was gonna get to that. But you got guys, and I'm not even saying you because you're a very, very, very mild form of what I'm about to explain. I know you got a guy in your camp. Nigga, my bitch better not ever turn around and look at a nigga rims on his car or some old dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
everybody got an idiot in their camp like that. If not, the reason why they don't have him in the camp because he's either dead by now in jail.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, that's how I say that's the roles change. I mean, well, you always had crazy niggas, but you know that's that role change. You know, that used to be the woman's role to play fucking crazy. You know what I mean? That's how she tried to keep us in line. Like, oh, don't let me ever see you talking to no bitch. Don't let me find. You know what I mean? That all that shit to scare your ass.
Oh, man, I see my little sister out there. Go ahead, because I ain't trying to overtalk you. I see you, little sis. We got Angie on the line listening to us.
What I was going to say was, see, back then, the men had the roles. We was the head of the household. So the women, they didn't want to lose that man because he may have been provided or simply fucking them good. Now the roles have changed. Women got just as much as niggas got nowadays. So it's like they don't give a damn, so they can pick and choose on who they fuck with. And so niggas nowadays then became to the point where they're like, I don't want to lose this bitch, nigga, get the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. The role, like you said, the roles in reverse.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's not, and that come to play with these women too, though. You know what I mean? That's what make the whole shit really harder. You know what I mean? Because now you got women, all they talk about is how they don't need a nigga and they independent, and they this and that, and that. And then, I mean, it's like, how the fuck can you compete with that? Because I'm not going to compete with that. Bitch, either you want to holler at me, you don't. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to compete with that. And that's the problem with women nowadays is they pop that shit off and, like you said, they got bread or they got this or they got that, so they want to wait and end up just bitter at the world or bitter at every nigga because they ain't got no nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because... Go ahead.
Oh, no, that was basically it.
Yeah, I was going to say that all came into play when Kennedy let the women get on welfare and put the niggas out of the household. When he said, we're going to give y'all welfare, but y'all got to get rid of these men and everything. That's when all of that came. Women began to get rights, and, you know, that's when they said, fuck niggas. We got a little bit of something now. We don't need y'all ass.
Right. Well, I just want to put this on you about that real quick. Kenny didn't originate that. That was back in the 20s, in the roaring 20s and the late teens, like 1909, 1910. That shit came back then, and what they called it was the widow's law. And what the widow's law was, back then, women were uneducated, barefoot, and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treated them. Right. The man always went out and took care of the household. He brought the money back home, and she ironed and cleaned and washed and took care of the babies.
Right.
So when the man died, there's no more income coming into the house.
Right.
So there's a separation of the family right there. They just adopted that, and they saw the usefulness in it and used it against the black family because, like I said back then, it was a really tragic thing for that to happen back then. And the woman would get paid. She would go down there and get the money for that. So, if you know anything about, I forgot his goddamn name, cuz, my man, the Willie Lynch syndrome, brother.
Oh, I'm up on that, yeah.
Yeah, you break the mare, and then you first you separate. You got to get the male away from the family. You can't have that male horse around him, period. Because he's not going to let you do anything to him. So you break him away from that. And then whatever you teach the mare, she's going to already teach it to the little horse. And then if she do it for so long, it's just going to be in her genes and it become automatic.
That's what happened with us, though.
That same thing. That's what's going on. That's why that came about that. But I'm going to break it back to where we was getting back to the getting off track. Way off track. I just want to throw that in there. That's 3-4 more shows. I need some ladies.
That's some good history right there.
Got to say.
We got a couple callers. We gonna get a shot. Hey, Sean, we got a couple of callers, bro. If you can, man, don't hang up, man, because we want to get everybody in and get their opinion on the subject, okay? I'm going to see who this is, and we'll get right back to you, bro.
All right.
I swear, this shit wild as a motherfucker. Hey, don't be scared, you know what I mean? Don't be scared, because every time we holler at somebody, somebody hang up. You know what I mean? If you press that one, that's what you want to do. We got 405 back on the line. Was this Miss Carter?
It is.
Hey, sweetie. Glad you're sticking with us.
It's an interesting discussion.
Yeah, whenever you get into us, into our relationships and stuff like that, it always kind of takes you back because we are almost the only people that are like this. You know what I mean? It's like, it's truly the battle of the sexes when it comes to us. But, you know, everybody else kind of get over their shit. But we got it bad. We got it deep. That's why it's always a hot-ass discussion. You know what I mean?
May I make a comment on something which y'all were talking about? You were saying how the roles have switched over time, and now women pretty much are doing the same things that men used to do. And to be honest about it, another reason why the roles have switched is because a lot of guys make so much demands on females nowadays to where, you know, once a woman steps outside the household and goes to work, the guys feel like, oh, well, I can slap out. I don't have to work as much. And then they become complacent, you know what I mean, while the woman is taking care of everything. And they feel like, oh, well, if I'm just giving her some good dick, then, you know, she ain't going to complain nothing. But the thing about it is that, you know.
But you got to understand that is the role reversal because that's what it was at first. As long as I'm cleaning this nigga house and giving up some good pussy, then he should be paying for everything and he should be, you know, getting it popping off. So that is part of the role reversal.
I'm going to let
I have to say something.
Let me get 20 seconds.
You know, a woman got to give an input on this. I have to.
Hold on. Let me get 20 seconds and then you talk. And like I said, all this comes from farther back than that. It comes from the breakdown of the family structure. You see what I'm saying? And once you get the man out the house, how in the fuck do you expect, and I talked about this on the previous show, how do you expect a man who's never had that positive, strong man in his life as a role model to be a strong, positive man? You can't. So it goes farther back than that if we're going to talk about that.
Okay. You're right. You know some women don't have a positive female figure in their lives, but they have to force themselves to be stronger, especially if they want the best for themselves and their children if they have any. Well, another reason why the roles have changed also is because I'm speaking from experience. I was married for 11 years, and although he thought, you know, from decades before our time, you know, the woman's supposed to stay at home and cook and clean and stuff like that, truthfully, I didn't like playing that role of a housewife and mother because I didn't get what I wanted. He got everything he wanted. He got food, a clean house, clean clothes, dick sucked, pussy, anytime he wanted it. But I didn't get satisfied, and I wasn't being fulfilled in.
What did you want that you weren't getting? I'm sorry to be in your business, but I'm interested.
No, I'll be honest about it. That's why I'm divorced now, and I'm so happy. But I wanted a little bit more freedom. I didn't like going to ask permission if I can get my eyebrows arched or if I can go to the store or hang out with my friends. I didn't like this man having that much control over me as an individual. I wanted to pretty much have a say-so in the household. I felt like if I didn't work, I couldn't say anything.
Right.
So when I stepped outside the house to get a job, then that became a problem for him because he wanted me to be a housewife with no brain, just brainless. And I'm not a brainless individual. It's an insult to my intelligence.
I understand your side. You know, you don't want to be you don't want to be like you in prison. You know what I mean? You still enjoy your life, you know, and do the personal things and a healthy relationships involves both people having their own life, unless both of them just, you know, want to be with each other all the time. But a healthy relationship, she has her life, you have yours, but y'all come together and y'all have y'all.
Together and have fun. Exactly.
You know, and stuff like that. But at the same time, you pay like you weigh. I got a couple of guys that's, you know, fall along what you talking about where they looking for the female to take care of them, and sometimes she go crazy and go out of hand and be like a nigga. Like, where you at? You know what I mean? Motherfucker got OnStar on the car and shit. Motherfucker run up on this nigga because she done called OnStar on his ass. I mean, you pay how you wish. You feel me? So if you pay the cost to be the boss, then, I mean, it might be a little bit outlandish. You might go overboard, but you kind of got the right to do a little something. You got a little leeway because you the boss.
Exactly.
Whether you female or male.
And that's why I like the role that I have right now. I can call my own shots. I don't have to ask permission for no guy to do anything. I do things when I feel like doing it, and if I feel like giving the nigga some pussy, he gonna get some good ass business. Period. And when I want you to leave, gonna get the fuck off.
I'm just fucking mad.
Get off my line and don't call me. I'll call you.
I'm just fucking mad at me. If you my woman, you better get that pussy up. Don't be playing them games.
Just like you got to cook.
Real talk. Do not play them fuck games.
Don't send me out the house.
Oh, no. I don't play games when it comes to being satisfied. You know, both of us is going to get satisfied. But when we're done, I don't have time to sit and hold you and caress you and rub your head. You got to go because I got business to take care of. I got to make money. You know what I mean? And laying up with you is going to prevent me from doing so. But that's just the type of mentality that I've taken over the years. By being mistreated by these guys out here, you know what I mean?
Okay, got you. Damn. She said, I got to make that bread, nigga. You better get, ain't no cuddling, motherfucker. Get the fuck out my bed. No, you can't take a shower. Put them dirty-ass drawers over your ass up.
You hear me? You taking too long. You talking too much.
I'm trying to get that money. That's what's up, though. But see, that's the whole thing. You talking about, you like, fuck it, I'm going to pay the cost so I can be the boss.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If both of us paying the cost to be the bosses, then both of us going to be some powerful individuals.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
But if it's
somebody, there's always a power struggle between the male and female, especially if the guy wants to play this dominant role in the household.
No, it's not. It's not. That power struggle has been created. That's imaginary. Yin and Yang always got along. That's because they was opposites. They always got along. Don't let nobody tell you it's going to always be a power struggle between a man and a woman because it's
not always. It's just there's a lot of guys out here who like to have full control. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of women that's out there that like full control, too.
It's a lot of women.
If you want to go back to
being able to switch it up. I mean, in a relationship, one person can do something a little bit better than the other person. So if that person does it better, allow them to do it. You know what I mean?
That's more dominant than the other one. It's going to be one that's going to run the show. It'll never be two people in a relationship running the show. One person going to be the one you got to run shit by before it happens.
Hey, we're going to get our other call on the line, too. We're going to see what Sean think about this shit. You know what I mean? He's still rocking with us, so we're going to see what he think about this shit, too. Hey, Sean, you there, bro? You there? Is that a yes? You on the toilet, bro?
Okay, there we go. I'm unmuted now. I said unmuted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I know you've been listening in. What you feel about the situation, man? What Miss Karma saying?
Actually, the last part I didn't catch because I set the phone down for 1 second. So if y'all don't mind, can you reiterate?
Well, basically, we were talking about relationships, and she was saying that her man, you know, kind of he did everything, but he wanted to almost like lock her down. You know what I mean? Keep her under wraps and shit. You know, suitcase and box and all that type of shit. Like you can't go nowhere. You know, so she said she ain't want that. She said she wanted to make her own bread. Now she at the point where she making the bread and she could tell me to get the fuck on. But I feel like that's the exact same thing as what he was doing.
Yeah.
He wasn't telling you to get the fuck on, no. He was just saying, yeah, all right, now lock yourself back up.
Right. I get you basically the prime example of the woman that has turned like the nigga.
Right.
Exactly. Absolutely. They don't call me Miss Karma for nothing.
But I was going to try to expound on that earlier. The comment that you made earlier about the roles being in reverse, it's got something a lot to do with the state of the men that you have a pick of, too. You know, because of what Mr. Cushionberry explained to you earlier, the guys that you got to pick of is a direct result of that. All these guys that's running around with dick and balls ain't really mean.
That's so true.
And I don't mean it in a gay sense. What I mean is they don't have that get up and go make it happen.
Right.
Under any circumstances. They don't have that. You know, like I said, back in the day, the women didn't work. The man had to do whatever it is he had to do.
But he didn't complain about it either. The problem that we have now
is that
men sit and complain about their job. That's what the fuck you supposed to do. Why are you sitting up here crying about a job you're supposed to perform?
You was just claiming this right here, and I'm gonna be quiet. You was just claiming this. The reason why he didn't complain about it back then, who the fuck had something to say? You got to argue with somebody. You can't argue by yourself. You got to debate with somebody. Who you going to debate with?
Right.
And ain't nobody in there got shit to say to you. You getting it.
Right.
Okay, so now this goes back to when I was telling you about when you said it's going to always be a power struggle between men and women. And what I mean by no, it's not.
I didn't say always. It has to be two strong individuals that know their roles. People don't know their roles anymore.
Okay, but here's the deal. Just like I was just describing to you about that old guy back in the 10s and the 20s, and I said who he going to argue with. Just imagine back then if him and the wife both was leaving out the crib going to work. It still ain't no motherfucking argument. What you got to argue about? See, a lot of people don't understand. When you take certain things out of the equation, you don't have to work the problem all the way out. That's even in mathematics. And what I mean by that is when you start taking away the issues of money, when you start taking away the issues of infidelity, then you can work on a relationship. And I just only named them two. Those are other issues that don't need to be burdened in a relationship.
But those are some of the biggest issues.
But I'm just saying, that's why I named them. But this is why society is the way it is, because everything you see, you got to be the best of and the greater than. And ain't nobody worrying about loving the bitch you with. Ain't no bitch worrying about loving the nigga they with. They worrying about the rims this other nigga got. And it's just backwards. It's backwards.
It is.
It's backwards.
It really is.
Back in the day, people don't think dick sucking happened 100 years ago and shit like that. And that's what I mean. So what I mean by that is a woman and a guy always worried about, you know what, I think she doing something. Back then, niggas could fuck who they wanted to fuck, and the women could too. Don't let them fool you. The history you know about today is the history they should be teaching you. If you only did your own research, you would understand a lot. Everything, ain't none of this shit new. It's just done with different flavors.
Exactly.
Time
is just done with different flavors.
You know what I mean?
And if you go back and you adopt some of the attitudes of your ancestors and your predecessors,
it has a lot to do with a person's personality and temperament too. It's some things that people just absolutely won't tolerate for. It's either you fall for something you stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I mean?
One thing I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be quiet again. When a person show you who they are the first time, don't call them a liar.
Right, that's fucking good.
Hey, that's real talk. That's it don't get
it only takes one time.
Exactly.
That's true.
Hey, but you know we like to overlook that because we got hopes and expectations instead of what the fuck we see type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then not only that, a lot of people have their personal representatives speaking for them, and they sit up here and lie. Guys, not just guys, but females lie too. They pretend to be, somebody just to get to know a person. You know what I mean? And then after that newness is worn off, then they start being the person they really are. And they be
you can only hold up that lie
you wasn't acting like this in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because when you first meet somebody, you're not actually meeting them in these days and time. You're meeting their representative.
Right.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So this is why we asked y'all flat out. Y'all think it's all right for the opposite sex to have friends of the opposite sex or the same sex?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you know not to cross the line. You know what I mean? There's a line that you don't cross. It's just a line you just don't cross to keep it on the friendship level. But once you put sex in it, it changes everything.
Who's in charge of drawing the line?
Both people. That's something that they have to agree upon when they decide that they're going to be friends and nothing more than that.
There we go,
that's still
there.
bullshit. You know
How's
what I mean?
that bullshit? Most people have to be willing not to cross the line. You know what I mean? If somebody say, you know what, I know we friends or whatever, but I've been looking at you and I think you sexy this. I want to know what it feels like and all of that. That does change from a friend to a buddy.
You know what I mean? I've seen my grandma.
Even if y'all don't do shit.
And she had to tell me flat out. She said, grandson, chances make champions. And it was funny for me to hear an old lady say some shit like that. And what I'm saying is,
that's wisdom.
If I'm on the first date with you, and we sitting across the table with each other, if I don't never reach out to touch your finger or your hand, I'll never know if you like to be touched. That chance made me a champion because you didn't smack me.
Shit, cuz you tad bit smoother than sweets and shit. Shit, I'm gonna have to give you the crown for the top-notch player.
No, but I'm just saying. I try to keep it simple, even though it sounds complex. I try to make it something that everybody can relate to.
Right. Yeah, nigga. We gonna get a couple of quotables off this motherfucker. I can tell already.
But I'm just saying, if I don't do that, and the same thing with, and I even break it down to here. If the bitch don't ask the nigga, nigga, can I get a hamburger at least? She don't never know if the nigga stingy or not, but she gonna have to ask, cause it ain't too many motherfuckers out here brave enough to offer.
Mhm.
That's true.
And then the real niggas get fucked up with these poses when they do offer with the ulterior motives and the very thin filament that you can't see pulling strings. The fuck. So it's a lot you got to.
Okay, can I give y'all a brief example? I swear I won't take no more than 2 minutes. Now, it was this guy that I was kicking with. We already established that we didn't want a committed relationship. That's cool. So we were friends, but with benefits. You know what I mean? But one day I decided that I wanted to have lunch. Both of us had the day off or whatever, so I called him up. Let's go out to lunch or whatever. I figured I asked him to come, so I'm going to pay the tab. I didn't ask him to come out of his pocket or anything. So I paid the tab. We sit and we flirting with each other and everything like that. After we left, I went home, got dialed up or whatever, went over to his house, brought some liquor, and then all of a sudden I'm giving the motherfucker head, and he stops me talking about, oh, well, I think you're trying to control the situation and dominate me and stuff like that, and that's the main reason why men don't like you. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Why is you complaining? You got a bitch sucking your dick. This is what you want. Why the fuck is you complaining? I didn't ask you to come out your pocket.
I think he was mad.
You're not in a committed relationship or anything like that. I'm just being a woman. But you have a problem with that, and that's what I've been running into, guys like that. You know what I mean? Don't fear a woman because she can play the same role you do and do it ever so smoothly. Enjoy it. Because I know the fuck I will.
Smooth is cool. Harsh is never cool, whether it's coming from a guy or girl. You know what I mean? If it's literally like, we just got done fucking and I'm like, oh, damn, babe. And you like, all right, you about to get the fuck out? You know what I mean? It's more eloquent ways to say that shit than that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, with the roles changing, it still depends on your attitude and how you act towards people.
Oh, okay. Are you saying that as if I made, like, a bad comment towards him? Because I don't feel that situation I did anything wrong.
I really believe that a real man will appreciate an aggressive woman that's still a lady. But a whole ass
see, the thing in this situation, he was a bitch ass
like
nigga
they got
for that.
to be in control 24/7 and be dominant and stand over a person, or making a woman think she don't have a voice or a say so. That nigga scared.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, because that nigga lying about that down to a nigga. Calvin got that
very
nigga
intimidated by the woman.
Right.
The sad. He lacks confidence in himself. You know what I mean?
No.
If a man has enough confidence, or even if a woman has enough confidence, let that person do what they're going to do, and then you do what you're going to do.
Right. Yeah,
you know
that he was probably one of those guys that was intimidated by a strong-willed woman. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
and
the thing about it is that I have been
a real nigga will congratulate and perpetuate that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's what I appreciate. I don't mind I have the ability to approach a man if I'm interested in him, but I like him to take charge. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to dominate a man. I'm coming on to you to let you know that I'm interested. Now, what you going to do to finish it? Period. And I'm not trying to call him out or anything like that, but I'm trying to have a good time here.
I'm going to tell you right. There's a lot of niggas that ain't listening, that's listening. That statement fucked them up.
Right. You know what I mean?
Generally, when you walk and talk what you do at the same time, you know, a lot of people can't do the same thing at the same time, talk and walk.
Exactly.
Right.
When you can back up what you walking and talking, and then you look the part, and then you actually fuck around and do it, you're going to intimidate, I'm going to be real, 75% of the men in the world.
You're going to intimidate all the men that's not doing what you're
I
doing.
feel sorry for those little lost souls. They're the one that's going to be missing out.
Right, but you're going to intimidate, but that should be no problem for you.
I'm not trying to intimidate any men. I love men. You know what I mean? I do. If anything, being around me, I encourage a man to be who he is, to take charge, to stand up for what he believes in, regardless if he in the sheets or in the fucking streets. But don't sit up here and say, well, damn, you know, you're doing everything that I don't have the ability to. I'm going to hate on you. That's intimidating to me. No nigga just ask for advice. Ask me how I do it so you can take some fucking notes and do it yourself, period.
Miss Karma, what that is a guy showing you that he's not the one for you. It's nothing else to discuss. It's like Paul has said. When motherfuckers say one time, don't call him a liar, because the thing is, if that's how men feel, and like Paul would say, maybe that's 75% of the men, but if that's how men feel, it's because you walk in what you talk, and they're not. So, of course, that's going to be intimidating.
Well, you know, they should let me know this from the get-go so I won't waste my time.
No, you can't.
That's a time waster. That was 4 months of my time wasted.
But you can't. That goes back to what Sean said. You're talking to the representative. The representative's job is to hype up. He's the hype man. So he's not going to tell you, yeah, baby, I ain't got no ambitions and goals.
And guess
it ain't that I just ain't got no job right now. It's just that I ain't got no ambitions and goals. He ain't going to tell you that.
Figure it out.
Right.
Exactly.
You took a chance. God damn it. Ain't no bad decision go unnoticed just as good as no good decision goes unnoticed. You got to make more bad decisions to get a couple good ones out. That's how I know. And then this is where it'll afford you to sit up and be a grandma and be like, look, let me tell you about a motherfucker if you do such and such and this and that and this, and here you go. A motherfucker got to listen to you, because if they know your pedigree, they know you ain't no punk.
You hear me? You hear me?
Flat out.
I'm feeling that.
You got to cherish them experiences, just like you recalling them right now. Don't forget them, because they're going to do somebody some good if they ain't doing somebody some good now.
Right.
That's true.
It just, that experience there just made me a little bit tougher, so I'm not cutting the next one any slack at all, because I'm typically not, I'm not nice to fucked up ass niggas who got a fucked up philosophy about a woman's role and a male's role. I don't cut them slack at all.
Don't be.
But the thing about it is that when I am nice is when they feel like that they can, you know, talk down to me, talk shit, and all, nigga, you got this shit fucking twisted, and then I'm gonna make you cry. Period. You don't want to fuck with a broad like me. But then when you fuck with a broad like me, trust me, you'll be pleasured. But you decide how you want to be fucked. You either want to get fucked on or fucked up. Period.
No, guess what? It sounds like to me what your job is, you gonna have to find you a blank piece of paper and write exactly on that paper what you wanted to fucking say and recite to you every time you read it. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? You're gonna have to find you a man.
Can you reiterate?
You're gonna have to find you a man that is so impressionable to you that you're gonna have to understand that he's impressionable for you to get what you want. You can't look at him as a whole ass nigga. Because what you're looking for, you ain't going to be able to find already rolled down. You're going to have to make that shit yourself.
At this moment, after being locked down for 11 years, I kind of need a break from being in a relationship with men. All I want to do is meet a guy and let him know and show him that there are good women out here that can do you the right way. But unfortunately, I'm not available for you to have a relationship with.
And that's how you should keep it.
And that's the way I do it. You know what I mean?
But make
that's
sure
the way I've been
you're a good shepherd of that too. And I'm listening.
Oh, I am, but even doing it that way, I still get bitch ass niggas like the last guy I explained to you. We weren't in a committed relationship or anything like that. But he flipped out on me. You know what I mean? Showing me that he was a bitch ass nigga. I don't play bitch ass niggas.
Now that I'm listening to your attitude and I know what you really want to do and how you want to do it, you're going to have to become a better motherfucking interviewer. When you send these niggas out and you go look at their resumes and you size their ass up and they sit out for that first motherfucking interview and you talk to these niggas.
It's kind of hard when it's being matched by your representative. I don't want to meet a nigga's alter ego. I want to meet the man.
Listen to me. The first motherfucker to start hiccuping and not doing whatever it is you don't claim that's right, you got to push on. But you have to do that. That's something you're going to have to learn after you figure out exactly what it is you want.
I know exactly what I want. It's just, unfortunately, it's not in the state where I'm at currently. You know what I mean?
Listen to me.
They're not here.
Let me finish, and you're going to understand what I'm getting at. Listen to me.
Okay.
You're going to have to get yourself together and know exactly what it is you're going to be expecting to write down on this piece of paper. If you want to look at this piece of paper and you want to, every time you read it, it say, "Good morning, beautiful. You are a beautiful woman. You are the best woman in the world. You got a job. You got this. You got this. You got that." You're going to have to groom this nigga to do these type of things for you. You can do it. And what I mean by that is when you meeting people, you know who you want to be fucking with. You want to go out to eat instead of taking you to Benihana's. This nigga took you to Ruby Tuesdays. Come on, you gonna keep fucking with him and that's not what you want to eat?
Hey yo, check this out. Hold on, we got my co-host DJ Lady KD on the line. How you doing, darling? She said she has some stuff to say about this also.
Hey, hey everybody. What's happening?
What's up, Lady KD? How you feeling today? This Flawless in the house to be.
I'm feeling good. Actually, I was just calling to weigh in on the topic. I know you guys had probably started going off somewhere else, so I'm going to let you get back to that. But I wanted to just say that as a DJ, I have several male friends. Some I find physically attractive. Some I don't see as attractive at all, and I have a lot of male friends, period. I grew up playing with boys, beating up boys, and, having boys as just friends for a long time. And I think that one of my best friends who recently passed away, who was a guy, he used to always tell me that most guys are just slow walking me down, which meant they might treat you like you one of the fellas and be cool, but they just waiting for that little opening for you to, need whatever so they can get in. And so with that, being said, I took that in consideration, and I always kind of kept my guard up for that. But I think that the whole way that our relationships play out is based on how I lead it. So I don't think that any guy wants to be rejected. So I think that when you kind of make it really clear to them that you're going to have to actually stick your neck way out there to let me know something more than what we have, you risk it get chopped off. I think that keeps me at a really safe zone where I don't have to worry about too many guys really coming at me, because, I make it to where you got to like literally put your neck out there and make it super, super evident.
But that doesn't change the fact. That doesn't change the fact that probably most of them are still just waiting on that chance. That doesn't change that fact that you're smart enough to put that barrier up that most guys ain't gonna try to jump unless they really, really
be old and great
involved.
Trying to hop that fence with that barbed wire.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I understand that the possibility, like I said, the possibilities based on what they feel, I think is going to always be there. But what I'm saying is I don't ever really have to encounter it because of the way I keep navigating. You know what I mean? I keep navigating as, I know you got a wife, I know you got a girlfriend, or I know you're single, and this is how we kick it. This is how we kick it. You know what I mean? So as long as I'm saying this is how we kick it, as long as when I hit you up, this is how we kick it, I could go to the bar with you. I can go to the show with you. We can go out to eat. We can do everything. And I never have to worry about, because I'm so crystal clear on this is how we kick it, they're going to have to really put their neck out there to try to kick it any other way. And to risk messing up the relationship or the risk to rejection, you know what I'm saying? I think they rather just, see if I ever change my mind. Yeah, so that's been keeping me tight for like several years. I would say 20 or more, where I could just be cool with, seriously cool with the same guys. And I mean, they pay me compliments, but the way I accept compliments are just, with the gratitude and being humble, like, thank you, and sometimes I crack jokes on myself, like, you like my bangs like that? I thought I was like a helmet or whatever, just still.
So they ain't never got disrespectful. You ain't never, ever got that. I mean, all these niggas out here, you ain't never got that inbox. Damn, you got a fat ass.
Well, those are the guys who don't know me. And see, I can't control that. See, guys who don't know me, they're not my friends. So it's not anything established. And once they do that, some of them have become my friends because of the fact that I let them know in no uncertain terms that, I understand this is what you may do, but you're not going to do it with me. Now, you have an option. Right. You could come at me correct, or you could delete me, or I'll delete you. And some of them have just, laid back for a long time, and then later on they'll comment on a stat, and next thing you know, they my homie, So, I think it's just based on the individuals, the responsibility you agree to take, if that's what you want. I think, honestly, most people kind of deep down know who they want to get with before that whole friend word comes up anyway. So if you deep down know you want to get at somebody, you eventually are going to, regardless of what the situations and circumstances are, and you might just be playing it smart to not do it when it's an inopportune time, because you may want more out of the friendship, and you don't want just a screw, and I think some people know who they can actually fuck with and who they can, actually have a relationship with. So, it also depends on the type of individuals you're talking about. Like, if you got somebody who's, really, really flat out and you think they can mentally and emotionally handle that physical thing where it's just all physical, it's like, we just fucking, you can come at them with that, and who can't handle that. You can pretty much tell, most people know, oh, my God, I can't even imagine certain people coming at me a certain way because they know, you know what I'm saying? They know it's like it's not going to go down like that. So.
But, the thing is, really.
They be off in the corner talking about, man, I can't.
The only problem I got with what you said was the simple fact that screw, we don't say screw on the clinic radio. We try to get as many fucks in as we can.
only
heard one fuck through the whole motherfucking hookup. Other than that, I agree with you. But that right there was totally uncalled for. That shit was belligerent.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to cuss.
Sorry. Okay,
you know, we're going to screw. So other than that, I got you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. And I did remind myself, and I said fuck the one time, and I knew that I said fuck. So when I said it, it was deliberate, but I forgot. Okay.
Oh, come on, let me go.
Man, he's silly as hell.
I mean, real talk, no shit. That's in the contract. We're trying to get $500 out a night.
I think I need training.
Fuckity fuck.
I'm gonna call your ass every day. What the fuck is up, my nigga?
Yeah, not a fucking thing.
You know what I mean? Get your ass in tune.
You know change in the morning. I'm just gonna be like fuck, and it's just gonna be all fuck.
Exercise. Do your shit. Do that while you brushing your teeth. Do that while you brushing your teeth.
People gonna think I got Tourette's or something.
That shit gonna come out at the most inopportune time because she been practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
What's macaroni fuck?
Right. As soon as you say unmuted, she gonna be, what the fuck is that?
Oh man, fuck it. I don't even want to say it now.
Fuck it. We got a couple of
you made it sound so proper.
Right. You
and I
fucker.
ain't proper like that. That's the whole thing. I'm not proper like that. It's just it comes. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
What an education.
It's your voice. You have a very, ladylike voice that's really bubbly sweet. So it doesn't sound like you say any curse words at all. You can tell I curse a lot. I'll be like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, fuck this.
Man, I'm telling you, if anybody that know me listen to this, they probably like, she be cussing her ass off. And I do cuss my ass off. I really do. But it wasn't applicable right now. So
well, cuss your ass off here. Cuss your ass off right here.
Okay, I need a subject to cuss about. Come on, let's talk about something like
we talking about motherfucking.
We're talking about life.
We're talking about fucking life, right? Fucking friends. We talking about all types of fucking
motherfucking
shit.
People. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them fuckers are a trip.
Bitches, niggas.
I got my son walking past. It's like school.
All right.
Spring break.
Sit your motherfucking ass down.
Yeah, I know. It's like put your motherfucking ass in the bed.
You know?
But yeah.
What the fuck is you eating?
You said that's so pleasant.
Water.
I wouldn't
He's
even
drinking
listen
fucking
to you.
water.
That's what I'm talking about. You got it now.
Man, my kids are scared to death of me. They think I'm crazy. I swear to God. It's like I said, I cuss, but it's like if I cuss all the time, then it's not gonna matter when I need it. You know what I'm saying? Because I am soft spoken. Right. So like when I go there, I use it to go there, like to let a person know, like, okay, now this is the
being serious.
But you gotta have your levels though. You gotta have your levels. See, when you cussing like I'm like right fucking now, I'm fucking cussing like a motherfucker, right? So you just doing that. But when you get for real, that's when you go to your high voice. You know what I mean? That's when you like,
right.
Man,
and then see another thing too about me, like if I get upset, I don't really have too much shit to say at that point. So that's another reason why I might not cuss as much. Because like if I get to that point where I'm about to fuck somebody up, I don't really have nothing to say. I'm just looking at you with a smirk on my face, like You know what I'm saying?
All right, look, I got a motherfucking question to ask your motherfucking ass then. You gonna listen to me real motherfucking quick?
Yeah, I'll listen to your ass. What the fuck you got to say?
All right. Have you ever in your motherfucking life watched Real Husbands of Hollywood?
You said what?
Have you ever in your motherfucking life watched Real Husbands of Hollywood?
With motherfucking, what's his name?
Yeah, that little motherfucker.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin motherfucking Hart ass.
Right.
Yeah, I saw it one time. Yeah.
Okay.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into the show either.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
It's
it was
fun.
funny, but I didn't get the fact that it was supposed to be over the top, like a kind of like a
what it's supposed to be. It's a reality.
It's almost
show
like a spoof, though. That's what it is.
It's a spoof of a reality show. It ain't reality. That shit's scripted.
Yeah,
right.
But see, I knew that. Like, I knew it was kind of like making fun of the Housewives show, right?
Right.
But since I never watched the Housewives show, I couldn't really see which, the polar opposites of all the jokes. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Well, wait,
so
hold on. Let me say this. The reason why I asked, I heard some funny shit today. And Kevin Hart and Robin Thicke had a fight. You know, Robin Thicke is a cast member in the
I saw him on there, yeah.
Well, they supposed to have a fight because Kevin Hart was talking about this motherfucker when the cameras wasn't rolling. And Robin Thicke was like, damn, straight up, dog, the cameras ain't rolling. Why we still going through this shit? And the niggas actually got into a little shoving match.
In real life or on the show?
No, in real life. Hold on. In real life. And supposedly, the next season that come on, he's not going to be there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's not going to be in the next season.
No.
Man.
And
that's crazy.
The sound bite that Kevin Hart gave up was he think Robin decided to take his music career full time and leave the thing alone.
Right.
But the thing was about them fighting. He couldn't take the motherfucker talking about it.
Oh no!
Man, did you hear them?
Why would he take Kevin Hart seriously? He's a comedian.
Right.
Wait, did you hear Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx going off on each other?
I didn't see that.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
What was this now?
Yeah, that was on the morning show.
They was going off on each other for real?
Man, no, they was cracking on each other. Just taking turns roasting the shit out of each other. So, like, it was the funniest thing in the whole world of America because Kevin Hart, I personally think he was getting Jamie kind of pissed off a little bit for real. And Jamie Foxx, he kept on coming with some gay-ass shit, like, like telling him what to do with his nuts and all that kind of stuff. But it was funny. Oh, my God. I thought sure y'all would have saw that or heard
I got to YouTube that shit. You know it.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
That's how I listened to it. My son had me listen to my oldest son. He had me listen to it. I was dying. Man. He was talking about his hairline with spray line. He's like, with your damn Steve Harvey spray line hairline. It was so funny.
Oh, that nigga Kevin Hart funny the motherfucker. That nigga,
Jamie
I caught
Foxx
some of that
getting
Super
real
Bowl
with that shit.
Roasting niggas.
He was getting real with that shit, talking about so much your non-movie having no career ass. He was just like getting below the belt. I was like, dang, Jamie, it was just a joke. Because Jamie had been in some movies and shit, so he was cracking up Kevin Hart like a mug on the serious stuff. I was like, that's bold now.
But he got a movie. He's supposed to have a movie getting ready to come out.
Yeah, he did say that he about to,
Kevin
but he
Hart?
called it some kind of level. He dogged him about what level the movie was on. Like, yeah, with your low budget ass. He was dogging the hell out of it.
I mean, shit, even though he ain't do most of the acting,
was funny as hell.
He ain't do most of the acting and think like a man, but that was his movie with Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? Kevin getting it in. Kevin getting it in.
Yeah,
real talk. That nigga getting it in.
Yeah.
He doing what he's supposed to do.
He had a slow start, but he kept with it. That's the craft that he wanted. You know what I mean?
And if you think about it, he's doing his job.
Everybody really just got up on Kevin Hart. They ain't know about Paper Soldiers and other movies he done played in.
I seen him when he came up there.
And he just came up so quick.
He did a concert of that.
He was.
I seen a dry run of that shit, that little thing everybody think funny now. Get the shit on your chest. I seen that shit when he was practicing it on the college students.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, everybody think that. It always look like niggas come out of nowhere and motherfuckers be out there struggling, working.
On the grind.
You know what I
on
mean?
the grind.
But by the time we all notice him, it seemed like, where did he come from? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay attention to him until I saw him in Soul Plane. because that shit was hilarious.
Man, that shit was funny as
I
hell.
don't
They
even
thought
think
the
I
shit out
noticed
that
him
movie.
in Soul Plane like that.
He was the star.
He was the main character.
I noticed he was funny because everybody in it was funny, but I didn't know he was Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's how
when I started seeing his stand-up, that's when I started going nuts over him because I was like, this nigga is a fool.
Oh, you say stand-up?
Yeah, his stand-up was, like, hilarious. I thought he was so funny and, like, mostly all his stand-up. I'm echoing. I hate that.
Not you echoing. Quit echoing.
Yeah, I hear it, too.
Oh, that's a
me
bull.
too. Don't know what that is.
Make it stop.
I can't. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I ain't.
Okay, I'm not doing it no more.
You good?
I wish I sound like you every day. Then people would probably take me, not so seriously all the time.
What you mean, the voice?
Yeah, because I have like this distinct voice. If it goes up, if I get ticked off or something, people really get scared of me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want you to fear what I'm going to do to you.
Damn,
but
I
sound like this all the time. You know what I mean?
I never do.
If I had a little bit more of a calmer voice.
Right. She be
I want to
whispering
surprise
to you.
a nigga. I'm serious. I'd rather somebody think, oh, she ain't going to do shit. I'd rather them not fear me. I'd rather them not have no clue as to what's coming. And I'd rather them come up on me and literally take for granted that I'm not about to just blow they shit completely the fuck out.
But
that's what I would prefer.
That's when you get most of your shit, because most motherfuckers take your kindness for weakness. When they see that you aren't trying to do shit, they figure, oh, this motherfucker I can get a couple of stripes on, like I'm about to beast this motherfucker. And you steadily like, man, it ain't even about that, da. And until you crack that motherfucker head, they not going to understand. Because when you crack their head, it's like, damn, why you do that, nigga? I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I think I did get from playing with boys. It's like when I get, like, really mad, I smile. And it's like, if you know damn well we arguing, if I smile at you, I mean,
thanks for letting us know.
Why the fuck would I be smiling at you?
Down.
I'm like, how you like doing the show, Lady KD? She smiling at me like, oh, yeah, yep. Really like it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So now I know you ready to crack my head, huh?
No, not you. You different.
Oh, I'm different. You don't want to crack my head. I don't believe that shit.
I don't know. It's something about
I ain't about to fall for that shit. Oh, no, not you.
Comfortable.
Everybody else, not you, man.
That's what that nigga James
Not
said.
you. Just everybody else, not you.
That means she gunning for me. She like, bring your ass on.
Oh, she said it with the giggle at the end. I wouldn't even trust it.
Right. You feel me?
Right.
I'm good. We'll nail each other. We're going to use snail mail and shit.
She's like, yeah, we cool.
You know? Yeah, silly as hell. Hell no. So really talk, just to go back to what the whole original thing was, just to make my point. I think almost everybody is in accordance except for Lady KD because of the way she carried herself. That it is kind of hard though. It is hard for that relationship shit to pop off. It's very rare. Can we agree with that? It's very rare.
I like it though. No.
I think it's very rare, though. You know what I mean? That's
yeah,
shit like
I agree. I mean, just from observation, I agree that I see a lot of people struggle with it all the time. And what I really see a lot is people crossing the line and regretting it. And,
right.
That part right there is just, I think, scary thing, because, like, if you got somebody that you just cool with, you could talk to about anything. See, friendship is so priceless that if you do find somebody that you can put that title on and kind of, like, really, really appreciate and value it. Now, say, since you got this guy, or for the fellas, you got this chick that you can kick it with about everything. And the only bad thing about her, and this is going to sound stupid, but the only bad thing about her is that she's fine as hell and she's banging. Right? But she is trustworthy. She got your back. You can talk to her about anything. She'll never betray you. my whole thing is you either fall in love with her or you leave her alone, because if she's all that as a friend, she deserves something more than just to be screwed. She can screw anybody.
That might be a problem, though. What if you fall in love with her, but she don't feel like that with you? And that's the whole problem. When one motherfucker gets those feelings,
you have to communicate.
Hold on for one sec, because you cross the line as soon as you let your friend know that you have more feelings. That's when you cross the line if they don't feel the same way.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because from that point on, they know that you want some other shit.
I'm finna give up a secret. There's a subtle way to go about alerting a friend that you have more feelings, and most friends will notice it. They will pick up on it. If you usually talk and there's nothing leading about the things that you say. When I say nothing, I'm not just saying because some friends still compliment each other. But if your level of sensitivity changes and your level of thoughtfulness changes and your gestures change, say for instance, you just do something that's kind of just a little too nice, it's going to prompt her to ask,
that finger and make sure I can touch you. Shit.
You try to touch something more than her body. You touch her heart. You touch her soul. You touch her with eye contact. You look at her different. You communicate in ways that's not just verbal. And when
she's speaking about mine, I know what she like.
Yeah, and so if you don't get that back, if you don't get any of those back, then you kind of know not to go any further. So you know what I'm saying? In other words,
you lost me. Real talk. Okay, this is where I'm stuck at. I heard what you're saying, but maybe I was fucking with my little puppy or something. I lost you after you was talking about
puppy,
how.
Or you talking nasty?
No, real talk. But I do talk nasty. Right now, I'm talking about my real puppy. You know what I mean? But no, I lost you in between. You fucked me up with that shit. I lost you in between making subtle gestures to a person to let them know that you kind of want more, and then I lost you right after that.
Okay. You lost me as far as you couldn't hear me anymore, or you just didn't understand what I was saying?
I was probably fucking with my puppy, letting him down in the basement. You know what I mean? So I lost my train of thought.
Okay. Basically, what I was saying was, you know how everything's been going with you two as platonic friends. Mm-hmm. Certain gestures that kind of flip the script can be ignored, which means you don't have to stick. Remember, I was talking about putting your neck all the way out there to get your stuff. It's certain little gestures that you can do, certain things that are just niceties and sweet things that you could do, tender things that you could do, that kind of will let her know that, you know, you're being more thoughtful than just her homeboy, you know, and it could start with, instead of, like, say, for instance, you never, ever, ever text her good morning. It could be something that small. You could text her good morning and ask, how does she sleep? Mm-hmm. That's not something that's going to, you know, make you embarrass yourself.
That shit sounds good. I got a notepad out. Hold on. What else should I do?
I'm serious. It's like, that's not going to embarrass you. It's just going to show her that you're thinking about her. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't seem to catch on, or she be like, shit, nigga, nothing, I ain't sleep with her. If she still didn't catch that, there's other subtleties, like if you see her and you're in her presence.
Right.
Huh?
I got you. You just saying basically start trying to show her that you kind of you want more in the friendship. But I mean, what if she just accepted all your shit, but she ain't like saying that? That's when you stop.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you saying, but see, that's what I'm saying. If she's interested in you, like for real, it's gonna be reciprocated. And so that's what you're just going to have to trust. If you don't get no reciprocation, then you can pull back and say,
how many gifts do I buy before I pull back?
She said, how many gifts? You don't buy no gifts. She said,
you don't necessarily buy any gifts. You notice that she changed her hair. Listen, you notice that she changed her hair, and you say something like, I like your hair like that because it make your face look pretty and brighter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid stuff, like corny little dumb shit that homeboys and homegirls don't say. You know what I'm saying? You can just say something like that. Yeah, just do some little goofy shit. And if she blushes or if she acts like she invites more of that, then you give her more, like in little increments. You see what I'm saying?
The role.
And then if you don't get any reciprocation, you pull back from that.
I
and
think
you don't
once
do
y'all
it
start
for a while.
fighting around each other,
I got you. Don't put yourself out there so you can step back into the friend spot if the shit don't go the way you want it to go.
Right.
So you ain't did
I mean,
something
deep
that's
down,
like
you'll
can't turn
always
back
know,
from.
but she'll never know. You see what I'm saying? She might just think one day that you was just trying to be nice, but if she really is digging you too and was like deep down kind of wondering, I wonder if we'll ever be more than friends, then she'll reciprocate that and be like, wow, it's surprising hearing from you this morning. What, you know, she'll be kind of smiling. Even in the text, you could tell when people smile. You know, so
like she throw them leggings on and shit. You tell me,
what
I like
I don't
you
like
from the
about
front.
this whole
I see that
situation, I want to break this shit up. Y'all so melancholy and all in love and shit. Fuck that. You're supposed to be motherfucking friends. This is the type of shit that breaks it up for the motherfucker like me that don't mind a bitch having a male friend. Now y'all telling me y'all winking and playing footsies and shit. I don't want to hear
that. Now that's a whole nother story because, see, like if she got a man, no, you don't supposed to be doing that.
But
so
my thing is the deal.
But a man ain't shit though.
That was my whole point. That was my whole point of wanting to have a situation like this. Motherfucker like me don't care in real life. I want to say that to you. And the reason why I said I was saying it earlier, I don't know, it's because I'm arrogant or whatever. I don't think nothing of myself like that. It doesn't come off like that. But whenever I had these type of moments, people always speak of it as an arrogant, stuck on yourself thing, and I don't think it's that. I think it's that I have enough trust in what I am and who I am and what I do for whoever it is I do for. If you decide that another nigga can jump over the fucking bar I raised, I don't need to fight for you or even be needing to walk up behind you.
Exactly. And that's true. That's true in every situation. Because if somebody can take somebody else, they were never yours.
Let me jump back to the reason why I started this back up like this, because when you deem, and I'm talking to you, your boy that's going to slide, or you that's going to slide your boy and you my woman, in my situation,
but we aren't talking about people who are in relationships.
No, watch this. When you let your consciousness fly out the fucking door because your nipples got hard. You understand what I'm saying? You supposed to have enough gumption or enough stability about yourself to say, okay, and I'm just saying since you know, and I'm only using you for an example, nothing real or against you, but you pose a good situation for me. But when you decide to jump from that to that, you ain't thinking about me no motherfucking more anyway. I'm your best friend.
Listen, if me and you in a relationship and my best friend starts spitting at me like that and I entertain it, then you ain't shit to me. And no, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I should get kicked to the curb because I'm not shit. But I wasn't talking about if I was in a relationship and I had a guy friend. So I didn't know that was part of the topic.
No, that's not. I didn't say you were. I'm saying in my situation.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about whoever. I'm saying I thought I was just talking about a guy and a girl who are the opposite sex and their friends. That's all I thought we were talking about. I didn't.
But we talking about what you got a mate or she or you got a mate too.
Right, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm not
I didn't know it was a mate involved.
But I'm telling you, my philosophy on that is I don't mind if I'm with a woman and we either engaged or she my lady or whatever. I don't mind if she got male friends, because one thing people don't understand. You put the relationship in a deficit when you start putting up barriers and detours and lefts and right. It's already going to be hard to navigate through the relationship.
Well, how many
shouldn't throw no more bullshit in the middle of it by saying and holding people back from being grown. But watch this, and the reason why I say that is because I'm expecting you, just like you expecting me, to act just how the fuck you would act if I was standing there.
Right, exactly. I agree with that 100%. But I swear, when I was given a scenario, I wasn't
so that's why I think
either people in a relationship.
And I'm going to let you go again. And that's why I think that I don't have no problem with that, because I'm going to act like that no matter how retarded I do. If you ever meet my lady, she'll tell you, this motherfucker act like I ain't telling it, but it ain't no disrespect. This is what I've been doing all my life. I never disrespect her, nothing like that. It's just that I'm a free spirit, and I expect you to be who you are. I don't do nothing disrespectful. I'm not the type of guy to sit up under my lady, and she can't get up. I want her to get up 5 or 6 times and go to the goddamn bar. Get me 6 more napkins. I need some olives for my drink. I want to laugh at the niggas looking like they
That's good. I mean, you have trust in your relationship, and you're supposed to.
Y'all don't have to censor yourselves, and that's cool.
Right, and that's called not being possessive. That's healthy, so that's what you're supposed to do, and
that's yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's healthy. I mean, that's how both men and women are supposed to be. You're supposed to be flattered when you see other people admiring your mate, and you're supposed to know that your mate will handle their own and making sure that person can realize you can look all you want to, but I'm spoken for.
Yeah, but then
I want respect.
Don't cross the line.
You have some disrespectful guys at times too. When you with your old lady, they think because they think they the shit that they can step to your old lady because they may feel you a whole ass nigga or whatever.
Do that, though.
But I tell you what, when I interviewed this one, I made sure she was tough enough to handle things like that because I understood. I liked what I saw.
Right.
I liked the way you dress. I wasn't disrespectful, but I was motherfucking managed. I was.
But you know what? Hold on. Okay, since we all off into this shit though, because I'm about to go all the way in left field. You know what I mean? But I want to know something. And I know what everybody say. It's always the motherfucker type of person that you get is the person that you can, it's how you convey yourself. And so that's the type of person you get, whatever you get. But, okay, explain this shit to me. Because all this shit y'all saying sound good in the motherfucker with the understanding and not being possessive and all this shit. But how is it that I can be the motherfucker who ain't really possessive, but I can't find a motherfucking chick who ain't possessive? And this could be the same
chick. You hear me?
I mean, I don't even do like this. I don't even do like this, real talk. I was just talking to my cousin about how I don't even get down like that. But if I was fucking with a chick that cuz was fucking with, she could have been on that nigga, been on the next nigga, been on the next nigga. Motherfucker get with me, and all of a sudden this bitch want to act like she a nun or something like, I want to get married or no, you know what you do. You know, where the fuck do that shit
Why
come
would you
from?
even find out
How the fuck do I convey myself to be a nigga who want that?
Man, I can't even
answer
that
one. That you run into chicks who, what the hell is that noise? Oh, so you run into chicks who you saying they be a hoe
want to
and
change
then all of a sudden
their ways.
then they want to all of a sudden be.
No,
yeah, they got
friendly chicks like that.
He's saying they got friendly pussy, but then when they get with him, they want to call themselves being faithful and everything.
Yeah, they want to this nigga want to get down. They want to rock with a nigga. Look, I want to do the same thing you did with that nigga that he told me about.
That you did with everybody else.
I am not trying to wipe that shit because my dog done had it, his dog done had it. I just want the same
here's where your problem is. You get what you pick up. You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't even got to be her. It could be somebody that I meet that ain't got nothing to do with exactly the situation that I just kind of told you about. It's going to be the same fucking way, period. Like, every chick that I fuck around with, this motherfucker be trying to get serious. Why the fuck we can't just rock? Why we can't just have fun?
Because maybe she sees you differently than just a motherfucker she just fucked. You know what I mean? A fuck is just a fuck, but when she sees somebody that she's interested in, she's taking more than just a fuck thing in account. It's mental, it's physical.
And then
how you keep yourself like this.
Hold on, y'all. I'm confident in who the fuck I am. Real motherfucking talk. I'm a real nigga. I'm confident in who I am. I don't want no other nigga. But I tell you this right now. Hold on, KD. I tell you this right now. My cuz, he a good-looking guy. The one that's on the line now. Flawless. You know what I mean? He telling you how he get down. He telling you how he rock out. I'm telling you. You feel me? And he being honest about it. I do my thing. You know what I mean? But I can't run into the same shit. And I don't give a fuck if I'm at the library, a club, at the restaurant. I don't know what kind of restaurant, McDonald's, motherfucking Benihana's. I'm going to run into that bitch that's like.
I'll tell you that nigga lying.
Okay, let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think. I think it's the way you presenting yourself. Obviously, if you keep attracting the same type of female, now that's one thing that as you grow, you start attracting different types of people. But if you're trying to tell me that you keep on bringing out the same trait in all different types of females, maybe it's what you're saying. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what you're saying, but maybe it's how you are presenting yourself that is giving them the impression that that's what they can get from you. So maybe
I need to tone it down, give like 50% of my game or something.
I don't know whether you should do that. All I'm saying is
go to the bench.
I'm just saying sometimes guys come across with so much BS, and some guys have enough finesse to make a girl think that he's spitting some real genuine shit. So most women, I don't care what they've been through, if they think they find somebody genuine, will you hush up and listen before I start using profanity?
You better
shut the fuck up.
I'm going to cut you off, damn it. What you say? You ain't going to use no profanity?
Shut the fuck up.
I got you. Some, but just wait a minute. Damn.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you all of a sudden become this guy who she possibly has always wanted to run into, that's speaking her language, then that might make her want to change and be like, ooh, I want to keep him. I'll be good. And therefore, I expect him to be good too, because this is what I'm looking. See, that's the problem.
Yeah,
so
I ain't there
yet. If you're not there yet, maybe you should spit just 50% of your game. Maybe you shouldn't be giving all the explanations that you would give to the woman who you really want to commit with. Why does any bitch you just want to fuck deserve all that info? Like sometimes
you know why?
People
talk too much. Because I'm a fucking open book. The same shit I tell them, the same shit I rap about, the same shit I talk about on this show. I'm a motherfucking open book. And that's what fuck motherfuckers up, because they be lying all day. And then, I'm quick to expose it because I'm an open book.
Yeah, but that's your fault. My mama used to say, why a nigga gonna buy a cow if he can get the milk for free? That come with information. That come with your personality.
I don't even understand that, because they can't get shit for free but this bitch.
What I'm saying is,
but I get a different response. They always think I'm fucking lying.
Well, what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is,
they always think I'm lying. They don't want to listen to him. They think I'm lying when I tell them what's happening. And I want to be an open book on purpose. The reason why I want to be an open book is I don't want you to get no misconceptions about what's about to fucking happen.
Right.
No.
So obviously you telling them I don't want no relationship. But are you saying that, Cushionberry? Are you saying I don't want no relationship? All I want to do is get down and hang out.
I'm telling them like this. Real talk, the same shit. I preach on this motherfucker. I ain't trying to pay for shit. Not that I'm a cheap ass nigga. Just I feel like we shouldn't have to motherfucker pay for shit to get to know each other. Every woman feel like if one of y'all at the crib or if you meeting somewhere that ain't public with bars and drinks and this and that it's like, oh, you trying to fuck me right off? I want to get to know you. I need to talk to you to know you. I don't need to sit around a bar and buy a bunch of drinks. I don't need you to do that shit for me, but let's get to know each other. You feel me? I say that shit. I tell motherfuckers that, I want a relationship, but I ain't looking for shit. I ain't looking for a damn thing. I done told you that. You know what I mean? I tell them that. And they rebuttal, and the shit that come back be like, like I said, I can talk to motherfuckers for a year. I talk to motherfuckers for 6 months. I talk to motherfuckers for 2 weeks. It'd be the same fucking outcome. I might even get it. I ain't saying I don't. I'm just saying it's the same result. That's what this motherfucker talking about. Nigga,
well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, then you're doing something wrong. That's an old quote. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, that's insanity. So therefore, you're going to have to switch up what you're doing.
I do different shit. I go different places.
I ain't talking about activities. Oh my God, I'm about to punch you. I'm not talking about going different places. I'm talking about spitting the same shit that I want to get to know you. Do you know what that translates to a woman? Do you know what that's actually saying?
You know what? I invented that shit. Other niggas switched that shit up. I came up with the calling, hey, beautiful. Everybody wore that shit out till it didn't mean nothing. I switched to gorgeous. So did they. You know what I mean? It don't matter. It's just what pops.
Well, when you say, I just
want
to get to know you,
it's not my fault. That's all I want to do. If I don't know you, then I am just looking to fuck. Because I don't know you, I'm just like, damn, I like what I see. What's good? So if I say I want to get to know you, that means, yeah, I want to fuck, but I want to get to know you too. Okay?
Why don't you say all of it?
I mean, because they should know that. Shit, she a woman,
no,
I'm a man. What the
fuck
I want to get to know you for? So I can write your biography?
No, because that might mean that you really are interested in getting to know them. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get to know them before you fuck, say, I want to get to know you before we fuck. Say it. Don't be scared. If you are open that bitch all the way from cover to cover.
That don't mean I want to motherfucking marry your ass.
Okay, well say that. Say, I want to get to know you before we fuck. Say that. Don't say, I really want to get to know you, because you present yourself as something that you're not. You want to fuck, but you don't want to fuck a complete stranger.
But I wouldn't say all that, because that don't apply to every situation.
Oh, well, you know, most of the time when a nigga just come right off like, I just want to fuck, it's like, no matter who the female is, they be like, nah.
Right.
I mean, you ain't got to say it in the first conversation,
so
but you also ain't got to be saying, hold on, you also ain't got to be saying, I want to really get to know you in the first conversation, because that comes across as some bullshit that's deeper than what it is.
Hold up. I just stretch it out, but I play about a week worth of games. I play the McDonald's roll, I play the pizza roll, the stop by with the blunt, the drink roll,
I want some
all that
food
old
so
dumb
bad.
shit.
I mean, you so sad, but I mean, my thing is, y'all talking about, I'm talking about different situations, but the same outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It seems like you get stuck on certain situations. I'm talking about any situation. You know what I mean? We can be friends. We can not be friends. We can be, whatever. It just...
The older you get, the more you're going to run into that, because I think more women are either on one or two pages. They either want to fuck or they want to settle down. Flat out. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit in between. We did that shit when we were younger.
They hear that motherfucking big ass biological clock going tick, tick.
You think you could be out here fucking 3-4 niggas, but you want to settle down? What you waiting to see? Which nigga do what?
Listen at the, hey, you hear that shit?
Well, I hear that too, but you can't keep on describing different types of females when we kind of talking generally. I mean, one minute you're describing just a regular female, next minute you're describing a hoe, the next minute you're describing, so it's like,
that's what I'm telling
why are you picking so many vastly different women, though?
Because I
mean,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
I like what I like, so when I like it, you know what I mean?
It ain't getting you nowhere.
I possibly approach
a box of chocolate.
It ain't getting you nowhere.
And I already know I have a poor choice in women, because either I am correct when I say every woman is crazy in her own right, or shit, every chick I like is fucking crazy.
Well, I think you was right with the first one.
I
think you might be a little right with the first one. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think all of us got a little bit of,
hell yeah.
Whether it's hormonal or whatever, it's some issues going on with us. But I honestly think that if you're attracting the same outcomes, it's something seriously fucked up with your judgment, and that kind of comes from within. You're gonna have to look a little deeper, and you're gonna have to take a step back and look in that mirror a little bit harder than what you're looking.
Right. I want to attract hoes who know they hoes and go hoe. I do not want to fucking attract hoes that think they about to convert to a housewife because this nigga might be stupid. No.
My dumb ass would collect all of them and open up a bunny ranch.
Shit, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, dude.
I collect all of them. I be trying to figure out how to get it, cuz. You got to get it.
Now we got to get prostitution legal in Detroit.
That might be your calling. You know what I'm saying? You be looking for a letter in the mail. You already got it. I keep trying to tell you, motherfuckers can't get up and put this shit on your T-shirt.
Hell yeah.
It's got to be in you, not on you.
That might be what I'm here for.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you right about that. You right, because I like all the type of shit they do.
Overall, I think that, and I hope you don't be pissed at me, but you know how we say we keep it real. But to me, it seems like you objectify women a lot. And I think that's one of the major things that is kind of like being an obstacle. It's almost like objectifying women has protected you from probably incurring more commitment than you are looking for, and at the same time, I think it's probably led you to commitment that you might have not been looking for. So it's like,
fuck these women with my dick. You right. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
you know
what goes around comes around. You attract what you are. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that saying? You attract what you are. You attract who you are.
Right, that's what I said from the beginning. I said, give me any solution other than that one.
Cause you a prostitute.
Well, that's what.
I might as well fuck it. That's the only way I'm gonna get some pussy.
And what's so fucked up about that? I got literature to kind of back that up. Not on your personal situation.
It's not 100% fact, but a lot of times when people make statements like, I keep picking the same kind of man over and over. I keep picking the same kind of woman over and over. In those situations, most times they are picking people who are reflecting their weaknesses. And it's an attempt to overcome those weaknesses, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes those things come from childhood.
That person.
So my weakness.
You
know what? That shit is fucking profound. So what you saying is my motherfucking weakness is that deep down inside I really want to be in a relationship. So even if a bitch out here doing whatever she doing, she gonna try to exploit that?
But hold on.
I need a drink.
Okay, now hold on. We're right on the tip of it. So the fact that you realize that you are attracting women who want to be in a relationship because deep down you want to be in a relationship, but you are presenting a fallacy that you don't want to be in a relationship is what's confusing who you attract. You see what I'm saying?
That's nothing but attract more of what you don't want because you're investing too much energy and not trying to have it. You have to ignore that.
The Clinic Radio, don't fucking judge me. The fuck, man? Letting out all my little secrets. Hey, fuck this shit. Sean, you still all right? Let's talk about you.
I'm reading out. I'm multitasking. I'm listening and reading.
Hey, nigga, sexting, listening. This nigga got it going, boy.
No, actually, I'm up here reading about they talking about how Islam ain't linked to Africa. So, okay, go ahead, y'all. I heard what y'all was saying though.
Whoa.
No, we can't get into that.
No, I didn't want to repeat it for me because I need to go check it out. Just tell me what it is.
But we ain't gonna get into that because we gonna make a show about that because I already know this nigga got about 5 hours worth of shit to drop on our heads because this nigga be reading like a motherfucker. That nigga like, what's that nigga name? From Africa, what's that nigga name? Oh, I can't remember my name. Mandela. Like, all that nigga was reading jail. That's that nigga.
I want to be like John Henry Clark, though, tell you the truth. I think that's one of the most intelligent black men that ever walked the face of this earth.
Yeah.
Look him up if you get the chance. John Henry Clark.
All right.
Wesley Snipes did a documentary on him back in the day. It's called The Great and Mighty Walk. And that'll sum up a whole
I've only been able to catch a piece of it. I ain't been able to catch a whole thing of it.
Yeah, we're going to get off into that. I hope y'all got that shit.
You need to meet some of the females I come across. You would love them, for real. Y'all would get along.
I'll be telling him the same thing. I can't get him to come out and do the disco with me yet.
I get with him, and I turn. But you're not feeling me, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you. I get with him, and the same one you like, that's the one. I get on him, it's like, yeah, we rock, you know. I'm trying to, and I want to get to know you, maybe.
You must have a very settled down, comfortable feel about you,
cuz.
So
I have that same problem. They feel they be with other niggas, want to do other niggas, and you know when it's your turn to get with them, they just want to be married and everything with you. But
let me ask y'all a question.
Well, I can't get to know you before we commit. Go ahead, Cuddy.
I just want to ask a question. This is something I wish we had more ladies calling in, but the question I want to know is, why do people waste more time on people that they're incompatible with instead of just keeping it moving? Like, some people will go on a first date or a conversation, and it's like that little red flag. You know deep down in your gut this ain't the one, but you still keep on bumping your head until that motherfucker just totally piss you off or make you realize they crazy, and then you done wasted all this time. And see, what happens is you collecting all this energy from these people that don't vibe with you. So then when you do run across your soulmate, you so full of turmoil, it's so much of a storm, you can't even fucking see them because there's all this debris that's still settling from the last person, and you jumping so fast that you can't even appreciate who is right for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like people need to slow the fuck down. That's the biggest key. If you slow down and allow yourself to say, nope, not for me, then wait a minute, learn from your experiences, then you'll change. And that is what will make you pick different people. But if you keep on rushing from one person to the next person to the next person, you won't allow yourself to change, and that's what's going to create that problem of attracting the same type of person because you're not growing. You have to give yourself time to grow.
To answer that, Oh, good. The answer to that is the way that the world is set up, we all designed to move and get on the go. That's how we can't slow down and stop and smell the roses. So you don't have time to meet someone. So right now when you meet someone, for the first 2 years, you're not meeting them.
The issue is doing permanent things with temporary people. That's why I said you got to be a very good interviewer.
Yeah.
You're doing permanent things with temporary people, and you don't understand. At one point, the practice is really a mute point at that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you would think that's what it's about. Once you figure out you done had all your trial runs and your errors, you should know what it is you're looking for in the person that you're looking for to be somebody you're going to settle down with. You got do's and don'ts you already have wrote down, just like you said. You're going to be in the house and be married by a certain time. The people you want to do that with should have a certain stature.
Because I know what I'm looking for. I already know that. I already know what I'm looking for in a woman. And then the wild shit about it is even, check this out, I'm even willing to compromise a little bit on some of the shit I want in a woman. You feel me? So, you know, it might be like 85% of what I would like to be 100, but I'm willing to compromise. But to see the whole thing is,
in real life, it's a spiritual issue.
What I'm trying to say is this. It is funny that I can hear a lot of women say they want to get to know a nigga, and that's good, because I want to get to know a woman. But that don't mean hold up the pussy. You feel me? Don't try to, don't.
No, I don't feel you. Because you should be trying to hold up the dick. You should be, because if you really, truly want to find your mate, see, this is not a game. And that's what the fuck the problem is. You know, when you're young, you play these games, and that's part of being young. But once you get to be a grown-ass woman and a grown-ass man, you ain't going to die without no damn pussy, and you ain't going to die if you don't get no dick in a certain amount of time.
You get ready to die. Ain't nobody fucking lucking, sticking, or icking.
Hey, I'm fasting now. I'm fasting now, and I got some notches under my belt. You feel me? Where it ain't all about the sex, but the thing is, sex is a very important part of it.
Well, of course, it becomes an important part of it, but it does not have anything to do with meeting anybody and getting to know them.
I'm going to get to know them, and I'm going to meet them. But I want to fuck, too.
Or the third step.
Real talk. I want to fuck, too. Don't put that bitch on the back burner.
Okay. All I'm going to tell you is you're going to keep on running into the same problem.
I can understand him. I met a young lady, and we were having a conversation such as this. And what I mean by such as this is what I call, at my point of view, of an interview of a candidate. Me and her were speaking. This was a young lady I was considering about fucking with, at the least. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? When I say fucking with, fucking one time, 2 times, or whatever. But she smoked, so this is what we do. Smokers talk shit. So I asked her, when do you consider a guy your boyfriend? And what I mean by that is, when do you consider that? And I promise my right hand, the first thing she said to me, when I give a nigga some pussy, that's my man. And the only reason why I'm saying that is, and I'm not saying this is what you're saying, because I understand where you're coming from with that, because you're not the only one that values sex in their top 5, 2, 3, or 4.
But see, I ain't gonna lie, I used to feel that way. Because I think
that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to crash him and come down on it. I'm with him. I'm not with him, but I'm with it because I understand. I have an understanding of the opposite all the time, or the same, with the same vigorousness of whatever opinion I have. I don't never want to slight nobody's feelings
like
or their opinion. So I try to put myself right in and there. I feel like the woman should have that interview process as well, and I think she should be clear that he is taking on the role as her boyfriend before she gives him the pussy, because he may not be worth it, and she might not be worth it to him. See, that's the thing. Right. Women are not the only ones with gifts. Men have gifts too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to get all religious or anything, because I don't go to church, but I believe in God strongly. But, yeah.
Lady KD. Yeah. I'm so sorry, but fuck that shit. We almost out of time. So I appreciate it. I hate to have to cut it off like that, but I didn't want it to cut off on us. You know what I mean? I apologize, but I appreciate my co-host, DJ Lady KD, as always. I appreciate my special co-host, Flawless, because, I appreciate my callers, my special call-in callers, Miss Karma and Sean D. You know what I mean? It's a killer-ass show. You know what I mean? I'm sorry we had to break it up like this because we was getting deep as hell. But I don't want it to break off on us, you know what I mean? So we're going to get some shit together. I appreciate y'all supporting us, man. That shit beautiful as fuck, man. That show that y'all some real motherfuckers, because a lot of people won't. You know what I mean? So appreciate all y'all, and I'm going to have to say goodnight.
All right, appreciate it. Nice meeting everybody.
Nice meeting you, too.
Okay, all right, y'all. See you next week. It's the clinic, and we are motherfucking out of here.
You are now listening to DC Radio.
Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. No, I'm not a killer. 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 You ain't fucking with me. 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 Come on. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full